Shalom Aleichem. Today I'm talking about um, a very serious topic, cause there are various thoughts and false teachings around the corner, and today I'm talking about the mark of the beast. First part is mark of the beast. The second part is Babylon. And the third thing is how to exit Babylon. Because Yahuwah commands us to recognize Babylon and to exit. And if you wonder where I'm looking at, I have much pages for today. And I am still saying get this, cause this one is very perfect in my eyes. Some things are not good, like Yah or Amen, but the rest is very good, and I put the link to the etc. down below of the video. I tell you, get this and enjoy. It is like a feast placed before me. No? So we start with a psalm from the Sefer, Psalm 138, Tehillim 38. Amidst more of David, I praise you with my whole heart before the Elohim. Will I sing praise unto you? No, false. Psalms 137. By the river of Babel, there we sat down, yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows of the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing Yahuwah's song in a strange land? If I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember you, let my tongue cleft to the roof of my mouth. If I do not prefer Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Yahuwah, the children of Edom, and in the day of Jerusalem, who said, Raise it, even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babel, who are to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewards you, as you have served us. Happy shall he be that takes and dashes your little ones against the stones. So, hallelujah, Yahuwah Echad. And so, we start with the founder of Babel, and that's Nimrod. Who is Nimrod? Nimrod is the first idolatry person. He is a person who was the first sun worshipper. He brought in all the pagan doctrines which are now influenced in Christianity and Islam and Hinduism and Buddhism and whatever. And we go to Genesis 10 verse 8 to 11. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before Yahuwah. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before Yahuwah. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel. and Erech, and Achad, and Kalni in the land Shinar. Out of that land went forth Ashur, and builded Nineveh, and the city Rehoboth, and Selah. And a reason between Nineveh and Selah and the same is a great city. So we stay here. Nimrod, he was a mighty one. In other words, a pagan king. Yeah, he made himself a king. He was a mighty hunter. That means those who haven't obeyed him were killed. Yeah? And his kingdom were Babel, Erech, Achad, Ashur, Nineveh. You know, remember Jonah was sent to Nineveh. About that city I make another video, but today we concern ourselves on Babel. And we go to Genesis 11. And the whole earth was one language and one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east, and that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for the stones, and slime, and they that had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build a city, a tower, whose top may reach unto heavens, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And YAHUAH came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And YAHUAH said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So YAHUAH scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore it is the name of it called Babel, because YAHUAH did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did YAHUAH scatter them abroad on the face of all the earth. And here we stay, because in this book, in Genesis 11, it's very much hidden, and we want to go through it. And the whole earth was one language and one speech. Yeah? The whole earth is one nowadays, and we have one speech. That's English. Yeah? English is one speech, one language. And they want to build a tower. If you go to Bristol, yeah, in Belgium, you see a tower. Yeah? The European United building. Yeah? It is the same image. It looks like the same, like the Tower of Babel. Yeah? And the European Union want to be one people, one speech, and they want to reign the earth. You know, we go further later, and we will discover that the European Union, the EU, is in the last days one of the greatest sign, yeah, to recognize when, in what time we are living. They said, go to let us build a city, a tower. And this tower was used for sun worship, yeah, because it was reaching to the heavens. It should worship the foreign deities, the heavenly armies, but not Yahuwah. Let us make us a name. What are the dictators doing? They want to make a name, make themselves a name. But when we see in Genesis 12, Yahuwah says to Abraham, I will make you a name. And the difference is, if you make yourself a name, you exalt yourself. And Yahuwah resists the proud. He humbles them. If you are proud, Yahuwah doesn't like it. And they did exactly the opposite. Yahuwah said after the flood, inherit the earth, fulfill and scatter yourself over the earth. And they said, no, we don't want it. They continued the very same way of the fathers, of those people Yahuwah had killed during the flood. And Yahuwah came down and said to them, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. One people, well, we are a great, great, great family. And to make the entire world one, the new world order, the one world religion. That's all what we see here. And he scattered them. He said, I give you other languages to scatter you. That's why we have many, many, many languages. Yahuwah understands them all. But that doesn't mean that names are changing. And Genesis 9, therefore is the name of it called Babel. Babel, Babel. It means speech nonsense. It means we don't understand you anymore. Then we go to but what is a mark? What is a mark? A mark contains, that's the foundation. What is Babylon? Babel. But now people think of themselves, what is the mark of the beast? Do you know it is not the public sign? Not only the public sign, it is spiritual too. Cause Yahuwah said, I have a sign, Satan has a sign. And if you think by yourself, what contains a sign, a mark? It contains the name, the territory, and the date. The first thing, Yahuwah sign. What is Yahuwah? Yahuwah said, my sign, my name is Yahuwah, my territory is the heavens and the earth, and my territory and my date is the Sabbath, the 7th day Sabbath. and all the other feast days. And the mark of the beast, his name is many. His date is Friday and Sunday, and his territory is the air, and now the earth too, since Genesis 3. But in fact, you have to decide for yourself. Yahuwah's signs, Yahuwah's word, it's here. And we go to Revelation 14. That's the last warning from Yahuwah. The last warning. And here he said, Revelation 14 verse 6, and I saw another angel fly in the midst of the heavens, having the everlasting Besorah, to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear Elohim, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth, and the sea, and the foundations of the waters. Here we say, Fear Yahuwah, fear Elohim, know his name, give glory to him, keep his covenant, and worship him that made heavens and the earth. Means the Sabbath. The Sabbath is if people would keep the Sabbath, no one has a need to for evolutionists. But since people don't keep the Sabbath, the question is, what happens? They forget the Creator and come out with nonsense, And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Babylon, who is Babylon? We will find it out later. But this one is very important. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark of his forehead, or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest, nor day nor night, who worship the beast on his image, and wherefore receive the mark of his name. Here is the petitions of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahuwah and the faith of Yahushua. Here said, this is the Seventh-day Adventists have this one, right? It is the three warnings of the angels, the final warnings. 3 angels. Why? If the Sabbath is not important, if his name is not important, if his covenant is not important, it wouldn't be said here. People are saying so much trash. But we find out now the entire secret. What is Babylon? What is the mark of the beast? And how can we exit it? Because we have to. And we have started with Nimrod. Nimrod was the founder of it, and he was an idolater. He was a pagan priest, And what has he done? He made a tower for sun worship, for the worshipping the deities of the heavens. Yeah. And we go to Isaiah 47, 1 to 15. Isaiah, YAHUAH 47, 1 to 15. Came down and sit in the dust, O virgin, daughter of Babel. Sit on the ground. There is no daughter of the Casdaim. For you shall no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover your locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Your nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, your shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not make you meet you as a man. As for our Redeemer, Yahuwah Zevaot is his name, the Holy One of Yisrael. Sit silent and get you into darkness, O daughter of Casdaim, for you shall no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. The Lady of Kingdoms. Put it in your memory. I was wroth with my people. I have pulled out at my inheritance and given them into your hand. You showed them no mercy. Upon the ancient have you very heavily laid your chalk, and you said, I shall be a lady forever, so that you did not lay these things on to your heart, neither did remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, you that are given to pleasures, that dwell carelessly, that say in your heart, I am and no one else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to you in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon you in the perfection of the multitude of your sorceries, and for the great abundance of your enchantments. For you have trusted in your wickedness. You have said, no one else sees me. Your wisdom and your knowledge, it is perverted you. It has perverted you, and you have said in your heart, I am and no one else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon you. You shall not know from whence it rises, and mischief shall fall upon you, and you shall not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon you suddenly, which you have shall not know. Stand now with your enchantments and with the multitude of your sorceries, wherein you have labored from your youth. If it so be, you shall be able to profit. If it so be, you may prevail. You are wearied in the multitude of your counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticers stand up and save you from these things that shall come upon you. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them, and they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. This shall they be unto you with whom you have labored, even your merchants from your youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, no one shall save you. And here stands much things in it. The Lady of the Kingdoms. No? You remember? Revelation verse 18. Revelation 17. And there came of the seventh angels, which have had the seven vials, and taken with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great war that sits upon many waters. It is a lady, yeah? You have to recognize Yahuwah has a bride and Satan has a bride, yeah? You have to choose for yourself whom wife do you want to be. You cannot dance on two marriages. I have said that over and over again. You cannot marry Yahuwah and in the same time dance around with Satan. That's fornication, that's adultery. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and in the inhabitants of the earth have made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman, sitting upon a scarlet-colored beast. What are, when you remember what kind of clothes and colors and jewelry Rome carries, the Vatican, scarlet-colored beast, full of name of blasphemy, means all false names, all pagan days, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations, filthiness of her fornication. Do you know what this is? The woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet. The priests of the Catholic Church have such. Precious stones, pearls. The Vatican is the most richest in government, which has so much. They are the world richest, yeah. And a cup full of abomination means all false names, all pagan days, all unbiblical doctrines. Fornication means running after foreign deities. All the pagan stuff. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Do you know? All Christian denominations are the children of the Catholic Church, cause all worship on Sunday. Well, all worship false deities like Jesus. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, with the blood of the martyrs of YAHUAH. And when I saw her, I wondered with a great admiration. The Catholic Church, from the foundation under the Pope Constantine, they shed so much blood, until this day. The Inquisition, and many other ways. Then in verse 8, the beast that thou sawest was, and is not, and shall ascend of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition, and they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose name were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and not and is not and yet is. There is the mind which has wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains. Rome sits on 7 mountains. And the 7 kings, 5 are fallen and 1 is, and the other 1 yet to come, and when he comes he must continue a short space. These are the kings are the pops, yeah? And the 10 horns are the 10 nations which will remain at the last of the European Union. Because through intermarriages they try to remain with each other, but yeah, Germany, Great Britain, France, Italy, Spain, those countries are the 10 horns. Yeah. That is the European Union. And Babylon is today the USA. Yeah. And Yahuwah says, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues." Yeah. Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from the heavens saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues." That's the last warning. We should go out. We should exit the pagan ways of worshipping. We go to Isaiah 13:19. YAHUAH 13:19. We go to 13 for YAHUAH 13 verse 1. The burden of Babel, which YAHUAH the son of Amoz did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice of them, shake the hand, and that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kings of the nations gathered together. Yahuwah Zebaoth musters the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of the heavens, even Yahuwah and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of Yahuwah is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from El Shaddai. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Banks and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travails. They shall be amazed one to another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of Yahuwah comes, cruel boss with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heavens and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for the evil, and the wicked for the iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the rest of Yahuwah Zebaoth, in the day of his frenzy anger. And it shall be as the chest rot, and as a sheep that no man takes up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be crushed through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. The houses shall be spoiled, and the women ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Madai against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in them. Their bows also shall dash the young women to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare children. And Babel, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of Kadashim's excellency, shall be as when Elohim overthrew Sodom and Amorah, and it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it dwell in it from generation to generation, neither shall the Aravai pitch tents there, neither shall the shepherds make their flock there, their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and all shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in the desolate houses, and dragons in the pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. That's about Babel. Babel will be destroyed. And if you are found in a spiritual way as partaker of Babel, you will end there. You will also be destroyed. We go to Isaiah 21. YAHUAH 21. Verse 9. And behold, here comes a chariot of men, with a couple of horsemen, and he answered and said, Babel is fallen, and all graven images of her Elohim he has broken unto the ground. Babylon will fall. Babel will fall, and if you are worshipping those foreign deities, you will fall also. You will not escape, by no means. If you think you will escape the judgment of YAHUAH, it won't, and it won't success. Jeremiah 41 verse 48. That's about the entire Bible, huh? We read the entire chapter. This says YAHUAH, Behold, I will raise up against Babel, and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that raise up against me a destroying wind, and will send unto Babel's fanners, that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of the evil they shall be against her around about. Against him that bends, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifts up himself in his pavilions, and spare ye not her young women, young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of Kasaidim, and they that are thrust through in her streets, for Yisrael has not been forsaken, nor Yehudah of his Elohim. For YAHUAH Sabaoth, their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Yisrael. Flee out of the midst of Babel, and deliver every man his soul, but be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of Yahuwah's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Flee out of the midst. Yahuwah says, come out. Flee out. Do you understand what the mark of the beast is? It is all the pagan kind of worship. It is Sunday worship. It is Friday worship. It is from Monday to Saturday worship. The false names. Yeah? The seventh day is the Sabbath. Yeah? And it is not the first day. Yeah? Then the foreign deities like Jesus, Yahweh, or however you are calling your so-called great one. Yeah? Jesus is not Yahuwah. Yahweh is not Yahuwah. There's only one name, Yahuwah. And Yah is also not his name. It's Yahu or Yahuwah. So flee out of the midst of Babel, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahuwah's vengeance. He will render up her recompense. Babel has a golden cup in Yahuwah's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babel is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If it is so, be she may healed. We would have healed Babel, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches out unto heaven, and is lifted up even in the skies. Yahuwah has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahuwah's Eloheinu. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahuwah has raised up the Ruach of the kings of Madai, for his device is against Babel, to destroy because it is the vengeance of Yahuwah, the vengeance of his temple. Set up the standard upon the walls of the Babel, make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes, for Yahuwah has boss devised and done it, that which he spoke against the inhabitations of Babel. O you that dwell upon many waters. Yeah. Abundant treasures, your end is come, and the measure of your covetousness. Yahuwah Sabaoth has sworn 7 oaths by himself, saying, surely I will fill you with men, as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against you. He has made the earth by his power. He has established the world by his wisdom, and has stretched out the heavens by his understanding. When he utters his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He makes lightnings with rain, and brings forth the wind of his treasures. Every man is brushed by his own knowledge. Every fount is confounded by graven image. For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. They are vanity, the work of errors, and in the time of their visitation they shall perish. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Yashrael is the rod of his inheritance. Yahuwah Sabaoth is his name. You are my battle axe, and the weapons of war. For with you will I break the pieces of the nations. With you I will destroy kingdoms, and with you I will break in pieces the horses and his riders. With you will I break the pieces of the chariot and his rider. With you also will I break the pieces of men and women. And with you I will break in pieces old and young. And with you I will break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with you the shepherd in his flock, and with you I will break in pieces the husbandman in his choke of oxen, and with you I will break in pieces captains and rulers. And I will render unto Babel and to all the inhabitations Castima at all her evil that they have done into Zion in your sight, says Yahuwah. Behold, I am against you, O destroying mountain, says Yahuwah, which shall destroy all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon you, and roll you down from the rocks, and will make you a burnt mountain, and they shall not take off you a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundations, but you shall be desolate forever, says Yahuwah. Set ye up a standard in the land, blow the shofar among the nations, prepare the nations against her, call together against the kingdoms of Arad, Mininai and the Ashkenaz, appoint a captain against her, cause the horses to come as the root caterpillars, prepare against her in the nations with the kings of Madai, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his denominations, and the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of Yahuwah shall be performed against Babel, and to make the land of Babel a desolation, without an inhabitant. The mighty men of Babel have forborne to fight; they have remained in the holds. Their might has failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. One post shall run to another one, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babel that his city is taken at one end, and that the passages are stopped, and the rats they have burned with fire, and the men of war are frightened. For this says Yahuwah Zebaoth, the Elohai of Yashrael, the daughter of Babel is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her. Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babel, has devoured me. He has crushed me. He has made me an empty vessel. He has swallowed me up like a dragon. He has filled his belly with my delicacies. He has cast me out. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babel, shall the inhabitants of Zion say, and my blood upon the inhabitations of Castima shall Jerusalem say. Therefore this says Yahuwah, behold, I will plead your cause and take vengeance for you, and I will dry up her sea and make her springs dry. And Babel shall become a heap, a dwelling place for dragons, and an astonishment and a hissing without an habitation. They shall roar together like lions. They shall yell as lions' whelps. In their heat I will make their feasts, and I will make them drunken, that they may rejoice and sleep an eternal sleep and not wake, says Yahuwah. I will bring them down like lambs to the slaughters, like rams with the he-goat. How is Sheshach taken, and how is the praise of the whole earth surprised? How is Babel become an astonishment upon the nations? The sea is come up upon Babel. She is covered with the multitude of the waves thereof. Her cities are a desolation, a dry land, and a wilderness, a land wherein no man dwells, neither does any son of Adam pass thereby. And I will punish Baal in Babel, and I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he has swallowed up. A nation shall not follow together any more unto him. Yea, the wall of Babel shall fall. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every one man his soul from the fire's angel of Yahuwah. My people, go ye out. He says, go out. And lest your heart faint and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in one another year shall come a rumor and violence in the land, rulers against ruler. Therefore, behold, the days come, and I will do judgment upon graven images of Babel, and her whole land shall be confounded, and her slain shall fall in the midst of the hair. Then the heavens and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babel, for the spoiler shall come up unto her from the north, says YAHUAH. As Babel has caused the slain of Yashael to fall, so at Babel shall fall the slain of all the earth. Yet that have escaped the sword go away, stand not still. Remember YAHUAH afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind. We are confounded because we have heard reproach. Shame has covered our faces, for strangers came into the sanctuaries of Yahuwah's house. Wherefore, behold, the days come, says Yahuwah, that I will do judgment upon her graven images, and through all her land the wounded shall groan. Thou, Babel, should mount up to heaven, thou she should fortify the height of her strength. Yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, says Yahuwah. A sound of a cry comes from Babel, and great destructions come from the land of Castaim. Because Yahuwah has spoiled Babel, and destroyed out of her the great voice. When her waves do roar like the great waters, a noise of her voice is uttered. Because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babel, and her mighty men are taken, every one of her their bows is broken, for Yahuwah El of recompense shall surely require. And I will make drunk her princes and her wise men, her captains and her rulers, and her mighty men, and they shall sleep in eternal sleep, and not wake, says the King, whose name is Yahuwah Zebod. This, says Yahuwah Zebod, the broad walls of Babel shall be utterly broken, and her high gates shall be burned with fire, and with the people shall labor in vain, and the flock in the fire, and they shall be weary. Babel will fall. Babel will fall with all the images. Babel will fall. And if you are found spiritually in Babel, you will fall also. You will be scattered. You will end in hell. Yeah? Jeremiah 25 verse 12. But why are we in Babel? Why are we in Babylon? 'Cause we have sinned, and Yahuwah has sent us in captivity. Everyone is in a spiritual way in captivity. 'Cause we are not in Yisrael nowadays, not in a land where we should be. And this whole land shall be desolation, and an astonishment, and this nation shall serve the king of Babel 70 years. And it shall come to pass, when 70 years are accomplished, that I will punish the king of Babel and that nation, says Yahuwah, for their iniquity in the land of the Castaim, and I will make it an eternal desolation. Yeah? But until we are ready to be delivered, Yahuwah waits for us. Until that day, Yahuwah won't bring us out if we are not willing. Yeah? If you are not willing, Yahuwah won't do anything. Cause he is not to be mocked. Isaiah, YAHUAH 1, verse 21. How's a faithful city become a harlot? It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it, but now murderers. We are a faithful city, until we joined ourselves in pagan deities, pagan names, false kind of worship. And if you run after foreign deities, you're fornicating. You are a harlot in Yahuwah's eyes. Isaiah 48. Verse 21. Verse 20. Go ye forth of Babel, come out of her, come out, come out of her. Come out. That's what Yahuwah wants. We should come out. Not to remain in it. And we go further in moment. But for those people who ask, who are those people who get the seal of Yahuwah, the seal, the mark, the sign of Yahuwah will be placed on our front heads. You remember, Yahuwah says, put my law on your heart, on your hand, and on your front head. You remember the tefillin? These are the public sign. Many of you say, well, what vaccine and whatever is a mark. Yes, that's the public sign. But the spiritual sign is that if you call false names and worship false deities and don't keep the covenant of Yahuwah, and if you don't keep the Torah, you have already the mark of the beast. Whoever worships Satan and his deities, you have already the mark of the beast. If you sin, if you don't keep the Sabbath, if you keep on calling false names like Jesus Christ, whatever, you have already the mark of the beast. You have it. And we go to Revelation verse 7. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living Elohim. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our Elohim in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Yisrael. The house of Yehudah were sealed 12,000, and of the house of Reuben were sealed 12,000, out of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000, of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000, of the tribe of Naphtali were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe Zabulon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. And after this I beheld and lo a great multitude, which no man could number, and of all nations and of kindred and people and tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. From Yashrael, 144,000 will be sealed, and the multitude which are mentioned are the true pagans, which were not Israel. And the mark of the beast. We have here it is written rightly, and most once it is falsely written. Revelation 13. Here is wisdom, let him that understands calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is not 666, but the Greek sign which is written here is xe, final stigma. I show you what is written. This is written on your front head. If you worship Satan, if you worship Satan, you will get this. And if you want it, go on. But for me and my house, we worship Yahuwah, not Satan, not whatever you want. And I hope this will help you to get rid of Satan and his traps. Cause the time is short. We should come out. We should come out. You cannot remain in Babylon. You cannot remain remain there and choke around. You have to know that Babylon will fall. And if you found as a partaker of Babylon, you will fall also. And hell is not a joke. The time is running out. Everyone is seeing it. And if you worship foreign deities, foreign gods, foreign whatever, you have the mark of the beast. It doesn't take long that you are also seen in the public that you have it. But first, the mark of the beast will apply on your soul. And you cannot mock Yahuwah. Yahuwah is not to be mocked. And I hope this is a big warning for you, cause it is not a joke. It has never been a joke. And I hope this will help you. Yahuwah bless you and keep you. Yahuwah make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Yahuwah lift his countenance upon you and give you shalom. Be blessed.